Hello and welcome to River Styx Media. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas, whatever you may celebrate this time of year. This week we have, again, I know it's rare for me to do these, but I've been trying to do these a little bit more. We have a review, and we are reviewing this week the War Machine Mark IV from Eastern Model Morstorm. Got this kit at Torchlight Games and Hobbies, so I'll be sure to leave a link down below to their website, as well as a discount code for 5% off any model kits on the website. I highly recommend picking one of these up, and I'll get into that in the review. But Eastern Model is doing something special with these Iron Man suits. So yeah, we'll get into that into the video, and yeah. Alright, so this is the War Machine Mark IV model kit from Eastern Models. Morstorm. I think it's Eastern Model Morstorm. I'm not sure. I know it's by Eastern Models. Awesome looking kit, and we'll do a second part that we're actually looking a little bit closer at the upper torso and those effect parts and that, but this is an amazing looking kit, definitely an eye catcher if you want one in your collection that is going to start conversations and really catch the eye. But yeah, I absolutely love this kit. It was really fun to build. Actually, it was actually more simple than the Iron Man kit I built before this. I believe there's a time lapse of it somewhere on my channel. I'll leave a link somewhere to that video. There's not as many. There are LEDs, and I will get into that with the in the part after this. But they aren't like the first one where you have a hidden switch in the chest and in the head. There's a unique way of turning the LEDs on, a way I've never seen before. But yeah, it's an awesome. It does come with all these effect parts, including those missiles on the shoulders. So it's very. For the price that you pay, I believe it was $250, less than $300. You're getting a ton of stuff with it, and all the parts were undergated. It was really fun to build. Articulation, that's a little bit of the weak point. The legs were a little bit floppy, but that might have been partly me, but yeah, it's an amazing kit, definitely eye-catching, and yeah, so next we will look a little bit closer at those effect parts in the upper torso, and I'll get into a little bit more detail about them, but at this point, definitely pick one of these up. It was really fun to build. Actually not that hard to build either, surprisingly. But yeah, next we'll look at those effect parts, so we'll get into that next. But just looking at it in all its glory, it definitely is. Eastern Model knows what they're doing when it comes to the model kits, at least with the Iron Man suits. So yeah. Alright, so we've already looked at the model kit as a whole from top to bottom, but I wanted to take a little bit closer look at the actual main torso and the arms and all the effect parts. And this kit does come with a ton of effect parts. But one major thing that I have to really give kudos to Eastern Model for is the LEDs that come with. And they come with, you get this magnetic stick, So that's what turns on the LEDs. Now you have LEDs in the chest and the eyes. There's a little bit of bleed through above in the forehead. That's a bit of a gripe for me. It could have been a little bit more solid there. It could have been a little bit more, I guess, sealed. But it's a very minor gripe. I don't expect that I'll have the LEDs on for very often other than to show this off. But I have to give kudos to Eastern Model because I've never seen effect parts like this of the missiles coming out. I've never seen something like that with any of the Bandai kits, and it looks really cool. The effect parts of the guns firing of these, and even these under here, and the cannon that's on his back, they look really awesome. They look like they're actually firing to me. I gotta give Eastern Model credit for that. When it comes to effect parts and stuff like that, top notch. That alone, I would recommend picking one of these up because they're I think less than $300, and which to me is affordable when you have LEDs and effect parts and a stand and a lot of these parts. A lot of these silver parts in the waist and the chest and even some on the head, a lot of the parts are undergated, which I know Eastern Model is very well known for, and they're undergated in such a way that when you assemble them, you actually don't see where you scrape off some of the paint, which is really cool. I absolutely love that. Like I said, it comes with a stand, it comes with a metal pole, and the base is here. I believe you saw that in the first part. Very sturdy. My only gripe is the plastic that holds it on the stand. I think it's the weakest part because it's clear plastic, and I recommend that if you're going to have this on display for any length of time, make sure that you check that it's not cracking, that it's not about to break, or just have it standing on the stand so that it's less stress on the plastic. I know with my Iron Man that I built that had the missile pod actually ended up breaking the part that holds it on the stand. So that's the weakest part of the stand, unfortunately. Otherwise, it looks really fucking cool. But yeah, I definitely recommend picking one of these up. I know Torchlight Games and Hobbies has gotten in all of the Iron Man kits, I believe. I don't think they got in Rescue, but they have gotten all of them to date since I've been going there. I'm not sure how many they have in stock right now, but they definitely have some in stock. I'm not sure just which ones they have in stock. But, yeah, they are definitely worth the money. I highly recommend picking these up. And they definitely look cool. They're definitely fun to build. Eastern Model is really, like I said in the intro, Eastern Model is really doing something special with these. And I think they actually are licensed by Disney, because I noticed there's a sticker on the box that is one of those holographic stickers. I don't know if you can fake those, but I don't think you can. But yeah, I highly recommend picking these up. One other thing I have to note is the legs. The legs are a little bit sloppy, but if you're doing aerial poses or just having it standing, it shouldn't be a problem. But you can swap these parts out to make everything retracted, so it looks like everything's back in its place. These just swapping the parts out, they actually retract back into the hand. There also is LEDs for in the hands, so if you want to do a flying pose, you can install LEDs in the hand, and they were included with it. I don't know if they're included with everyone, if every kit that goes out is included, but they were included with this one. You also have effect parts for when it's flying, so that you see the actual burst from the I guess the repulsor on the hands and the legs. That's really cool. Like, there are so many effect parts that are included with this. It's insane. But yeah, definitely worth picking them up. And yeah, if you're an Iron Man fan or a War Machine fan, I definitely say pick them up, because you won't be disappointed. And so yeah, definitely worth it. They're a lot less expensive than a Bandai kit that includes LEDs. I believe that's mostly the perfect grades, but I definitely say pick them up, and you won't be disappointed. And yeah, so definitely pick them up, and that's my recommendation. Like always, if you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave a comment if you want to. And we will see you in the next one.